What's up, Super Fam? I am Sensei Finito, and this is Battery CEO. Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture.
Oh, yes. And on today's Pop Culture News, we have our first look at the orcs from the upcoming Lord of the Rings show coming to Prime Video. The first three animated movies from Star Wars, I apologize, from Avatar Studios. And apparently, we're getting a new Game of Thrones sequel series. Uh, we have a lot to cover today. But before we get into that, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. We post all of our content. Much more.
That is right. And you can also check us out on our website at www.marvelbros.com, as well as wherever you listen to your podcast at. So Spotify, Google Podcasts, all that good stuff. You can listen to us there. And yeah, that is just about all the good stuff. And there's more to come. So let's jump right into this pop culture news update today with our first look at the orcs for the upcoming Lord of the Rings Ring of Power series, yo.
Oh yes, this gets me excited, man. The more we get from the show, the more excited I get.
Mhm.
Do we have a release date for the show, right? Or
I
do
feel
I
like
just
it's in September for some reason. I might be wrong about that, but I really feel
because
like it's September something.
we're getting
Uh,
more and more. I don't know if I think we got a teaser, right? We didn't get like a full blown
yeah,
trailer. Uh, we've seen several images, um, but these images are great, man.
yeah.
I'm loving every bit of it. Uh, I'm just excited to see where they take us with this show, man. I don't
It's
really know what to
definitely seeming
expect.
like it's gonna be different from whatever we thought it was going to. I don't know, like, cause I mean, just how the orcs are looking in general, like it kind
Mhm,
of was like it had me like, oh wow, I had no idea. You know what I mean? Like this is what
mhm.
we were in store for, basically. I don't know if you kind of felt that same way, but for me, I was just like, wow, man, this is gonna be. I knew it was gonna be awesome, but these pictures, these stills made me be like, okay,
Mhm.
no, they're doing their thing, and I think they put more money into this than has ever been put into anything before, like ever or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's.
and I apologize. I didn't realize I uploaded them until or I didn't realize I didn't upload them until, like, 10 minutes ago. That was my fault. Uh, but yeah, I think another
I'm
thing
just getting them all ready right quick. So
I think another thing that I think, they're doing is I think they're trying to figure out a way to distinguish themselves from Wheel of Time and, um,
pretty much everything.
and everything else is kinda out there because Wheel of Time did a really good job, and I think we've talked about it as well, and I think others have talked about it as well, that they hope that it's not like a reskin of
Yeah.
of the other Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time, you know what I mean? Like, I hope
Hmm.
they're not the same show. I definitely hope they have their differences in, plot, story, and characters, but that's just kinda one of those things we'll just have to wait and see. But they're putting a lot of money into this, so there's, uh, definitely, um a lot of room to differentiate themselves, I think.
Oh yeah,
So,
I agree with that completely.
yeah, and I think these pictures help show that. Oh yeah, so here's the first one, and it looks like I don't think these are all because I know in the Hobbit we see I know you still haven't
Yeah, I haven't
seen
seen
them.
them still.
In the Hobbit we see several different versions of orcs. I don't even know if that's the right term because like there's orcs that we normally see, and then there's goblins. But
Oh,
like
I
I don't know
see.
if they're all under the same umbrella or they're like different. You know what I mean? Um, but I could be wrong. But looking at all these stills, I don't think they're all the same species of orc. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I definitely will say that they've done a good job of, like we even were saying, differentiating from like anything else that we've ever seen. Like I've seen orcs before, I've seen ogres before, I've seen all of them before, but the way they make these ones look, it's just so unique. I gotta say, like it's very unique. Like how the nostrils are and the face to the teeth and how skinny they still are is one of the biggest things that like stands out because most of the time when you have any type of relation to anything like that, like the orcs and all, they're usually very broad and brute,
Hmm.
built people, like just all of them are. But like how we see here, they just look different, man. Look at that.
Hmm.
Look at that. That is. That is crazy right there. Imagine
and
come up to you.
I think another thing that I felt too was when I saw these stills made them look like these orcs were going to be, I don't want to call them main characters, but important characters. And
Yeah.
at least the 4 that we see, I don't know if they're all the same. I think they're all different, right?
What do you
I know
mean?
this orc is different from the orc that we saw in the first picture.
Oh, yes,
I'm
yes,
pretty sure.
yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
if the other 2 are the same. I think they're different. I think I could be wrong, but I think all 4. I think each picture has
Ooh.
a different. Yeah, and then this one gave me huge Gorgot the Butcher vibes.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
bro.
I was like, yo,
Immediately.
I was like, did Marvel get their inspiration from Lord of the
This
Rings?
is all they had to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just take his nose off, give him them little things like that. Give my man some tendrils. We're in
I
there
feel
like
that.
swimwear. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I feel that.
But this looks like it's going to be awesome, bro. It looks like we're in for one hell of a ride with this show.
I'm excited about this guy right here. I don't know what's going on here, but he seems like he might be the main villain. If there's a main villain, I don't know.
Or the
I'm getting,
main hero of the orcs.
yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
getting a
mean?
weird vibe from this one. But
His swords look awesome. And he looks awesome. Like the digs and everything. This is just really nice.
yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so I
Ooh.
think no, this is a new one too.
Yeah,
This
this is
one's
a
different.
different guy.
Yeah, so we're seeing 4 different factions of orcs basically.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Like maybe I don't know if we'll see them like Lord of the Rings.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they could all be in the same faction and just not be the same
Yeah,
person, you know?
I was gonna say in Lord of the Rings, we for the most part they're all under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
I guess you can see. The Hobbit is when we kind of start seeing a differentiate, like a separation, and then but like
Mm.
that was like the early days. So like I don't know if orcs have like connected like that at this point in the story. Um, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. Maybe we'll see orc versus orc.
Mhm.
Like clan versus clan type of thing. Um, like I don't think they're unified yet, and I think this uh show definitely might unify them with the rings of power and like how they bring together uh or how the I forget the dude's name because I think we'll see the battle but the guy who basically has the main ring of power who
Mm.
basically controls like the massive orc army uh at some point I'm sure unites them all. I think potentially I don't know if we'll see that at all,
Okay.
but I'm
Well,
excited.
I know that from the teaser trailer and from the multitude, it definitely seemed like we're going to be a character, but a multitude of of main characters.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe instead of even following main characters, we're following main factions. And so we're seeing like this entire orc faction just from the ground level up, from like just the workers at the very low level to the actual warriors to the, people that are actually fighting. And then maybe even some of the people that don't want to go like
Yeah.
follow the regular regime or whatever the case may be. And then we can see that with all the other factions that we're going to see, because we have definitely saw at least like I think it was like 20 posters almost of
Mm-hmm.
different people holding their swords and whatnot, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so I would like to see that, we're getting to see the entirety of the orc society, basically, like literally we get to see all of them and all the ins and outs of how it's working and what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait. I think this is gonna be great, man. Hopefully we get a full on trailer soon, though. I'm assuming we have like a month or two before it gets really close to its release date. So hopefully we'll get something new from this.
I agree, bro.
I agree. But with that said, moving right along with number 2 on the docket, the first 3 animated movies from Avatar Studios will be the following: we have Kyoshi, 2024. Zuko in 2025, and Korra in 2026. This makes me so excited, bro.
Ooh,
So
I'm
excited.
so apparent. So with the Kyoshi the Avatar movies are going to be focusing on, like you said, it's going to be Avatar Kyoshi, and then it's going to be focusing on Zuko after Avatar: The Last Airbender, and before we see him in The Legend of Korra.
Okay.
And then the final movie that's coming in 2026 with Korra is going to be set after The Legend of Korra, so it's going to be like a sequel to what we got in The Legend of Korra, and it might even be following her older, or it might just be following a completely new Avatar that's coming in after her. But we don't know specifics other than those right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I still need to see Legend of Korra. It's on Netflix, right?
yeah, Legend of Korra is on
Or
Netflix, and I think it's on Paramount Plus as
Paramount
well.
Plus.
But I know
Yeah.
it's on both for sure.
Yeah.
Because they had
But-
took it off when Paramount
Mhm.
Plus first came out, but it had to go back on there.
I'm gonna have to check it out because I don't know. I might have watched the first episode, but I never got past that for whatever reason. I don't know if I got distracted or just didn't get a chance to ever finish the show. But as for the Kyoshi storyline, I loved her.
Her little
Her
arc that we
her
got
arc
in
that
the
we got in the original show. I think her character is really fascinating. I think where the Kyoshi warriors kind of come into play with the story and like
Suki.
with Suki and everything and all that, I think that was great. And with Zuko, his character, man, had some of the greatest character development I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
In anything. And for
hands
him,
down.
to go from like the banished son trying to redeem himself to his father, it's the one who like eventually goes against everything he thought he knew and go against his father, his own family.
I mean, a lot of people
the
say
good.
that the end fight between him and Azula is like far
It's
more
incredible,
powerful than the fight between Aang and the Fire Lord, because we're really
the
getting to
music,
see
bro,
the
alone.
music, how it looks, like everything about that was just so beautiful. And I cannot wait to see how they take this and interpret it into movie form.
Yeah.
And how that what it's going to look like differently, because it's not going to look like the shows, of course. Like we all know that. But I think it's going to be, I would like it to be something like where it looks like the show sometimes. It would kind of like the Demon Slayer vibe, to where we get that animation, and then all of a sudden, whenever it's fire and all the bending, we go like more CGI 3D and get to see a more well-rounded view of everything.
Yeah. Because even, I mean, I would be okay if it looked like the OG show, man. Like the OG show looks really good for what they did. I think they hand drew everything back then too. I don't know if it was CGI back or I don't know if it was
animation.
like I don't know if it was like CGI animation back then. I think it was still hand drawn. And it looks really good, and they made it work really well. If they can do that and replicate that, I'd be happy. With that said, I definitely would like to see a hybrid of seeing, that style of artwork along with, really intense
yes.
other stuff. So I think that'd be really cool.
I agree, bro. Like you said, though, animation is impeccable. Like everything was impeccable when it came to Avatar, and
Like rewatching it, I wouldn't have
Both.
noticed it came out what, maybe 15, 20 years ago at this point?
Yeah, something like that. I
I
believe
think it's
so.
20. I think their 20th anniversary just passed. I could be wrong. But I think it's 20.
Let's see. 2005. So almost 20, I think. It was like what, the 18th or the 17th or something like that.
So 2015 was 10.
Yeah. So it's like 17, I think.
Yeah. But man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's
you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it's been an amazing ride as well. I mean, it looks we even got some of those parts where they did mix in the more of the newer animation with the Legend of Korra, with just the different things that were going on there. I mean, it was all such an awesome time to be a fan of just everything, and I couldn't even explain it. Yeah. Well, we got words 789 in the chat. My man said, just saw the boys. Soldier Boy is a G. Yeah, bro. No cap.
That's an understatement, bro. That episode was probably the greatest thing I've ever seen in television in my life.
Yeah,
I saw
crazy.
A lot of other people saying that same exact statement as well. And well, after watching the episode, man, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I've rewatched that fight several times on YouTube.
Yeah, because it's just so badass, bro. And yeah, it was
The
that
moment
was
when Butcher's like, "Oi," and he turns around, he's like, "What?"
like,
And then it gets lasered, and he's like, "What the fuck? What did you
yeah,
do,
bro.
yo?"
My man,
Such a
I'm
good fight
telling you,
scene.
they whooped him so bad he had to just self-reflect afterwards, bro. My man was just staring in the
He
mirror,
was like,
just
"Damn,
standing
I'm
like,
not."
man, I got the paws put on me. I could have
Yeah,
died just now if I didn't fly
yeah.
out of there. Like, bro, yeah, that was awesome.
But
I love the boys so far. Hero
mhm,
Gasm was a crazy episode for sure.
yeah,
Um, I can't wait to see where they go with the rest of the season. No cat
mhm,
words. And
yeah.
Soldier Boy is amazing for sure, for sure.
But real quick, going back to
Avatar.
Avatar, man,
Hmm.
I'm excited for all three of these, but I'm more excited for what they're going to do with Avatar Studios, and I hope they take care of it, and I hope they
Yeah,
do good by it because, again, we've talked about it countless times on the channel too. It's like the OG show was what it did for, um, like
everything.
everything
Like,
in its writing, the way they
hmm,
came across, like with complex relationships,
hmm,
patience, all the different ideals that they brought up were really important, and I think they affected a lot of people growing up, and hopefully they can continue that. I don't know how that translated over with Legend of Korra, since
it
uh,
was
Uncle
it was
Iroh
something.
wasn't there, so I don't know,
It
I
was
don't know, I
something.
don't know. So we'll see.
Um, yeah, bro. I really agree because what you said is the reason why I'm looking forward to the last movie that's coming out in 2026 more than anything.
Hmm.
Because with that comes the future. You know what I mean? As far as Kiyoshi and Zuko go, like I can't wait for those. Like Kiyoshi, especially because Kiyoshi is like one of the most cutthroat and like badass avatars that there's basically been ever. So it'll definitely be awesome to get to see her. And I think they tried a little bit too hard to make Korra like Kiyoshi in a lot of ways. Uh, So I'm hoping that when it comes to like the Zuko movie, I'm really want that to be focused more on like what we got with the graphic novels of him and Azula looking for his mom and like getting all that type of information.
Yeah,
I think that would be beautiful. I wouldn't even mind if we get it, a little bit him a little bit older, maybe after Aang dies, you know what I'm saying? And we get a little bit of what he was doing in that time when he was dead, how he handled it, all that like that would just be all of that would be
yeah,
dope. But with the Legend of Korra sequel continuation, bro, it's like where we left off with the Legend of Korra, and I don't want to drop too many spoilers for you or anything, but like where we left off, we are already in an advanced city. You know what I mean? Like we already have like cars and stuff like that. We're basically in like the
yeah,
steampunk age. You know what I'm saying? So if they go a little bit in the like, even if they go to the next Avatar, bro, it would be crazy the advancements in the technology and all the stuff that they could possibly have from that point to that point, especially with like the spirit realm and all that stuff being like open and whatnot. Like, bro, like I hope that it's really going to build off of what we know already because that's what like as bad as the Legend of Korra was, it still gave us what it like the it made the world building still seem
yeah.
cohesive. Like this is still the same world. This is the world evolving after all of what we saw from when Aang was literally like what 16 years old. I think he is when the season like once we're
Hmm.
done with this show, he's like about 16, and from 16 to when he dies at like 30 something, maybe like he might even be like 40 something to be honest. From all that time, bro, like there's so much advancements in not only technology but bending, using bending in the day-to-day world of just working and keeping the city alive. And it'll be crazy to see the type of lore that they can create around all of those aspects in the future. Give us like some cyberpunk type of thing instead of steampunk or something, bro. I would love it, bro. I would love it. I just can't
Hmm.
wait for everything that Avatar Studios can bring because unlike unlike a lot of other shows, they can literally go back in history, make something, and then go way into the future and make something, and it all still be a part of the same world. And then we get to have like cowboys, for like, so to speak, and then we also get like aliens. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I know that's not real, but I'm saying like that's we can look forward to, bro. Like being able to jump back and forth between these timelines, be able to see all the stuff that we want from Star Wars, kind of thing, that we haven't been getting all the way, is like getting not filler stuff, but pieces of the story that actually matter in the grand scheme of things. When you've had so many avatars, and there can be so many avatars, it's hard to mess that up, bro. It's hard to mess that up, especially with the lifespan of avatars. You can give Kyoshi a whole trilogy, like, and then one thing that we really get to be happy about is they're not only focusing on avatars. We got a whole Zuko movie coming to us. So that doesn't have anything to do with like the whole, you know what I mean? Like the Avatar specifically. So we can see a Sokka series and see how see what happened to him. You know what I mean? Like how he dies, and then we can get all these other series of Toph, and we could look at anything, bro. And I am excited to see what they do. And I think Zuko is a really good and a safe start to that journey.
Yeah, I agree, man. I look forward to this. I think it's gonna be great, man.
It's gonna be amazing, yo. But moving along to some news that's really not the brightest, bro.
Not surprising either.
Literally. Warner Bros. Has decided that Ezra Miller will officially no longer be a part of any future DC projects following The Flash. So
and more's even happened since this post was even posted. I think, okay, so let me get this right. I think you might know more about it than I would, but like apparently he was hosting a family, a mother and several kids at a ranch somewhere. I think it's a ranch somewhere.
His ranch, his family's ranch.
And there in the house, I mean, he had apparently guns, ammo, and a weed farm on there, which from what I understand, he had his weapons and ammo unsafely open and available, which is not the correct thing to do if you have kids in a home with firearms.
Yeah.
Right. And what is my man? Apparently, one of the kids was chewing on a bullet. Like what? Like what?
What?
Yeah, I read that. I don't know if that was true.
Read that part.
I read. That's what I read on Twitter. I was like, "Yo, I don't know what's going on, man." My guy.
So from what I know, is Ezra Miller's family. They own a ranch in Britain, I think, where he's from, if I'm not mistaken. And that ranch is called Miller Ranch, right? On Miller Ranch, that's where he had the family at with his family. I don't know if they had like because sometimes they have like two houses on the same property and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. And then I think one of the kids said, "I'm not worried about my safety being with Ezra Miller because we have a lot of guns here to protect us." And that's basically where everything spun out from that. You know what I mean? So I think it was just a kid being a kid, really, and talking, but it really led to everything else coming out. Like, my man is out here wilding. Like, he out here like the Deep. He's basically the Deep, bro. Like, to be completely honest, my man is basically the Deep.
You know what I saw? It was what we expect with the Flash. It's a picture of the Flash. What the Flash is like in real life, and it's a picture of the Deep. I saw that. Oh my God, it was on Twitter, and I was like, "Damn, they're doing our."
Was it the Deep or was it A Train?
It was the Deep. I saw one with A Train too.
Because I saw one with A Train, and it was like the same thing. Like Ezra, and it was like Ezra Miller or the Flash in the movies, and then it was the Flash, and then it was like the Flash in real life, and it had A Train, and I was like, bruh, no. And they had him with the drink, like pointing it at the camera.
Yo, I don't know. I hope he gets the help he needs. Assuming it's something, a mental issue he's going through, unless he's just, twisted. And
he's his character from Fantastic Beasts in real life.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really what he's like, or he really just kind of something happened, and he really hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, it happens like that for sure.
Like I know with several, I think I don't know if he was a director or one of the actors he's worked with in the past, but he talked about he was asked people they were asking him questions about Ezra's behavior, and he was like, "Hey, you know what? Uh, it's unfortunate to see what's happened, but I'll tell you what, during my time being with him, uh, that's not what I saw.
Yeah.
Like he was, sane and fine when I worked with him, but like that's not the behavior that we saw, you know, being around him. And so I don't know. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. It's super unfortunate. Like I think it's another this is a separate issue, but kind of similar in the way. Like I know with Aquaman 2, they don't want
Amber
Amber
Heard.
Heard like promoting the movie at all because
Mhm.
of how big of a
Backlash and
backlash
just
she's
everything.
gotten. Um, and they also apparently limited her screen time to like less than 10 to 15 minutes, possibly.
I thought
Uh,
she only had less than 10 minutes already. And then they were like, we're not going to take out the 10 minutes, basically. Like,
yeah,
she's only in there for 10 minutes and we're not going to take it out. But then I saw something saying that they did take it out. So I don't know.
yeah.
I
So
don't
I don't
know.
know what that's gonna look like because apparently her and Momoa don't even have the best relationship. On top of that, like that
Oh,
was something
really?
that was I read about as well potentially. Um, but like again, I don't know if they're gonna have Ezra promote the movie. We haven't really heard or seen anything from the movie since what the that DC
Was it
that
the
D
fandom
that
thing?
yeah I think it was that DC like trailer montage
Yep.
everything, and
Yep.
that was the only stuff we've ever gotten with Flash since then, and not a peep left. I think they're really going over their options, whether they want to do reshorts or just kind of like what
I
we
think it would
really
be awesome if they just made a whole new slate of everything
yeah
and brought in my man from the Flash show and
that's what people
just
say.
like in the Flash show because it's not good as it was once anymore. Give us like a Flashpoint 2.0 because I know they already did the Flashpoint in the show as well, but or something like that.
Mhm.
I
Well,
mean,
it's not too
there
far fetched too because they've met
there's
in
so
real life
much.
in the show,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's
And there's
possible.
just so much going on with Ezra Miller every month. We've had just an increasingly amount of holy crap. Isn't he still on the run right now? Like, isn't that what's happening? Isn't he on the run?
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I have
Yeah,
no
I'm
idea.
pretty sure he's on the run if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I think that's what was going on. And it's like, yo, like literally, I cannot even imagine being the execs over there at WB. They're like, bro, what do we do? Like, and then Discovery is like, bro, what do we do? Like, we
We're
just
just
bought this
like
place and it's already going to like, bro.
invested all this money in all these movies, and all these
Mm-hmm.
actors are just doing trifling things that just undercut all the work we just did.
Yeah.
Super unfortunate for all the other people. Hopefully they resolve this issue. I don't know how it's going to get resolved. I don't know. Hopefully I have the best and hopes for Ezra Miller. I really do. But I don't know.
My man's out there wilding.
Yeah. um yeah, I don't know. I think it's another situation. It's where it's also kind of like you can't really help someone if they don't want to be helped as well. you
Yeah.
know and I think that's this situation as well. uh Possibly. I don't know Ezra Miller. Don't know the type of
But
person
that's
he
something
is.
that we definitely talked about.
Yeah,
It's like it would be one thing if it was just one thing, but week after week, month after month, it's literally been something since the first time he went into the
yeah,
news. So he may very well be like spiraling out and just going down that hill because there's a lot like it does happen a lot. But at some point, my man gotta chill out with what's going on, you
yeah.
know.
He's gonna hit that wall, and he's gonna learn. And he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
learn the hard way too, unfortunately. But sometimes that's what people need. They need to hit that wall and
Very big
uh
facts.
really
Realize how things actually are.
yeah, and not just fun and games.
It's
Uh
not shits and giggles
the
around
things you
here.
do have very big impacts on the people you have around you, and
Yes.
not a lot of people realize that. So again, hope for the best for him, but I don't know.
At some point, you got to stop hoping and start doing.
Yep. But before we head on to our next topic at hand, channel memberships. They're now active on the channel. By becoming a member on the channel, you'll have access to member-only badges, channel emojis, and other special perks. And that being said, man, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for who have become a member, and hope to see more of you guys become members. It really helps us out here and what we do here, and we hope to see more of you do that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Next one is you, my brother.
All righty. So, Guy Ritchie, back at it again. He's reportedly directing a Disney live-action Hercules with the Russo brothers producing. Yo,
What?
I didn't even know we were getting a Hercules live-action, but I'm okay with that. I'm really happy.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest.
With that said, I haven't watched Hercules in forever, so I don't even know.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. Let's look at the track record of Disney's live-action movies that they've made so far. Mulan, ass. Aladdin, not as bad, but that was also ass. What's the other one that we just had? Lion King that we saw, ass. Like, bro, none of those hit the way that everyone thought they were going to.
Part of the reason why Mulan just kind of fell off was, I don't like looking back at it. The writing was weird. They changed the story, and I think they had annoying woke plot ideas that weren't necessary. Same thing with, I think possibly, actually no, I think I actually really enjoyed Aladdin. I think overall it might have been plagued by the same issues that Mulan had. And Lion King, again, had some woke ideas that didn't need to be there, because this just doesn't need to be there. And the emotion in live action animals just didn't work out.
No, that was weird.
That was the biggest plot. That was the biggest issue we had with that movie. And I think what movie we were just talking about? I don't know if it was for Disney or just the movies in general. How people don't want to see woke movies. You know what I mean? And they're starting. I think it was Disney or someone just kind of starting. Hopefully, they start to realize that, because the movie flopped. I don't know what movie it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But we just talked about it. But I don't know. I'm always excited to see these live action movies, but I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully, we get a good live action.
Remy says, "Who would play Hades?" LMAO. What if bruh? I can't think of bruh's name. Bruh that played Hellboy, original Hellboy.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Right?
I could see Ron Perlman definitely playing that. They could go the comedic route, change it up.
It'll be like Eddie Murphy or something.
I was just like Dave Chappelle or something like. Yeah. I don't know.
Crazy. Who's the original? Who plays Hades originally?
That's a great question. I have no idea. Is it?
Whoa! What? No, this is not the right thing.
So okay, those are the creators.
Hercules Hades voice actor James Woods.
Oh yeah,
that is James Woods. Yeah, I knew that. Wait a minute.
Yeah. I have pictures in my face, in my head. I'm tired. I apologize. I have people in my head, but I don't know their names.
I feel that.
But I don't know.
Derby Gaming said, "Hey, what's going on? We're just talking about who could play Hades in the live-action Hercules movie that's going to be directed by Guy Ritchie and produced by the Russo Bros."
Yeah, I mean, the Russo brothers have been doing some really cool stuff on Netflix. They've, I think, made several movies at this point on there. Guy Ritchie, I love his movies. I think the pretty cool The Gentleman. I've started to watch on Netflix. I haven't finished it yet. His King Arthur movie was awesome.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh, dude, it's so good. The bank heist movie he just did. I can't think of the name in my head.
Derby said Idris Elba.
Ooh, I can see that. But the bank heist movie that he made was incredible. Just the style he has when it comes to telling a story is so good. And I can't wait to see what that could look like in Hercules. But because of him, I think this movie is going to be great. Because this is actually a plot, like a story plot that they could do a really good job with, I think.
Yeah, that's very true.
They could do a really good job with this if they do it right.
And that's what I'm a little nervous about, because if they don't do it right, it's gonna be a floppity dop, a huge flop. Because Hercules is beloved, my guy. Like, it's really loved by a lot of people. And what we've seen Disney do so far is not want to. Disney has done with the live action adaptations what they do with the comic book to Marvel movies. You know, just kind of use them as inspiration and create something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's what anybody wants. Like,
yeah,
for one, I am perfectly fine with having a frame by frame live action version of what we already have, like just with different actors and different.
I want to say something with that, but I know I shouldn't say it.
What? Say it.
Disney's outlook on live action movies are like U.S. politics today. Right? One day we're all fine, you know, and all of a sudden a leaked report comes out saying Roe v. Wade is going to get replaced, and all of us are like, "Wait a minute, what? Slow down. Come down."
What are we talking about?
2 days ago, Roe v. Wade officially reversed. You know, and that's something that Disney fans, like, just going back to the analogy, Disney fans just did not ask for at all.
Yeah,
and
it's
now,
like, who even put this up for debate?
Yeah, and now the U.S. is in shambles. Like, that's what it's like watching these Disney Plus Disney live actions. And I don't know. I hope they do it justice. I really do.
Yeah.
But again, it's like U.S. politics with these Disney live actions. It really is.
Derpy says Hercules, I think, could be played by Liam Hemsworth or the guy who played Jason in 2017 Power Rangers. IDK. Yo, that's crazy that you just brought up Power Rangers, because I was literally just thinking about how good Power Rangers was the other day. I think I saw a TikTok, if I'm not mistaken, and then the girl was like, yo, we had like just so much representation in this movie, and it just went under it kind of went under the water. I'm pretty sure the Yellow Ranger,
the last live action, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure the Yellow Ranger was a lesbian, and then I'm pretty sure the Blue Ranger was autistic. He was an autistic black guy, and it was like, yo, this is stuff that, yes. Okay. Have you not seen Power Rangers, my guy?
No, I have.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah. I have the DVD, actually.
Movie is solid, yo. I yeah, just like Derpy said, yo, I enjoyed 2017 Power Rangers very much. It was so good, bro. It was so good. I'm mad that they didn't make more. I was like, this is like, let's get more of it.
Did you ever see the rated R Power Rangers short film?
Nope.
Oh, dude,
is it good?
It's so good. I don't know if we can watch it without getting copywritten on YouTube. It might be not even on YouTube anymore because it got blocked and removed. But look it up. Actually, I don't know if it is, but
that's crazy. I didn't even know there was one of those things. That's dope, though. I enjoy Power Rangers. I've seen like most of the shows. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite still is SPD Emergency. That was my one. No cap. I love that one so much.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there. I was like, yes, sir. SPD Emergency. I'm in there, bro. like I'm here. No, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Dino Thunder is actually my favorite. It's Dino Thunder and then SPD, because Dino Thunder
they came out like right after
Green Ranger in it, and he's the leader of them in Dino Thunder, and that was it was amazing to see my man Tommy come back like full. Oh, bro. What? And then that was after he was like in the UFC and all that. Like, bro, yeah, let's go. I was hyped. Let's see. Derby says I was so hyped about the credit scene, then I realized they weren't making it anymore. Yeah, big facts. Top 5 seasons. What are my top 5 seasons for Power Rangers? Um, I'll say my top 5 shows is definitely, like I said, Dino Thunder, SPD. I guess you can maybe throw Mystic Force on there. I can give or take. Ninja Storm for sure has to go on there. And then OG Power Rangers with my man
I found it,
with the Green Ranger.
but it's 15 minutes. I forgot how long it was. But yeah, I think like the Dino one you said, the PD one was great. The Ninja one that came out a little in that same era was really cool. Mighty Morphin, great.
Yeah.
That one's always great. I don't know which one's the one that came out after Mighty Morphin. But I know I watched that one.
I think that was the one with the. No, that wasn't RPD. I can't think of what it was called. I don't think it was. It was. I didn't see Time Force. Derby says 1 Mighty Morphin, 2 Time Force, 3 Dino Thunder, 4 Space, 5 Light Speed. Yeah. Yeah, screw Turbo. Turbo is trash. Turbo, yeah, Power Ranger, yeah, that was crazy.
Yo,
I think they're still making them. I think like Netflix even has an original Power Rangers show on it right now. I haven't seen any of the newer ones though.
okay. So
I haven't seen Time Force. I don't know if I think I've seen Space, and I don't know if I've seen Light Speed, to be honest, Derpy. So I'm gonna have to definitely give those a watch so I can let you know how I feel about them.
Okay, so it goes Power Ranger, Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, Alien Rangers, and then it goes Zeo, Turbo, Space, Galaxy, Rescue, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja
Wild
Storm,
Force.
Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force. Okay, so the ones that I remember really watching and enjoying were Power Rangers Space, Rescue, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, and Dino Thunder with SPD. Those are the ones I kind of grew up really, really watching.
Mm-hmm.
After that, though, I didn't know.
I forgot about Wild Force too, Derpy. No cap. I really did until he said it just
Yeah.
now. But I liked Wild Force as well. I will never forget having what was it, like 10 or 12 Red Rangers all teaming up together. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I think the Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles even teamed up at one point. Like, bro, it was a lovely time being a kid on those Saturday mornings and whatnot, and just being able to get ready for Power Rangers, bro.
Yeah.
And it was always such a good time. But I
was
can't
like,
wait for I think they need to make
man.
more. They need to make that game better and like the movie that we got.
Oh, bro, you're gonna ask for a lot more when you watch this short film. I'm telling you, bro. It's different. I just rewatched. I just pressed play to make sure it was right, and I saw the first 10 seconds of it, and I was like, God, what we're missing out on. Super unfortunate. But
for real. But yo, moving right along. Well, Hercules is gonna be awesome. Imagine the Russo brothers directing a Power Rangers movie. That would be solid. I'm not even gonna lie. That would be solid, bro. Because they do a pretty good job. But moving right along to what we have up next on the docket. Kit Harrington will reportedly reprise his role in an upcoming Game of Thrones sequel series.
oh yes, Jon Snow coming back.
As
Apparently,
Jon Snow,
as well, the writer of Game of Thrones will also be a part of this project, which is a good thing because after they ran out of source material in season 8, they completely, I think, derailed the entire show. Season 8. But I'm excited for more Game of Thrones, man. I know the new Targaryen,
I believe
the show coming up about the Targaryens. Super exciting. I can't wait to watch
Dragons.
it. House of Dragons. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm really excited to see how that goes.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome for real. I have not watched Game of Thrones. I never got on the wave, and I never got on the wave after the wave was over.
It's
But
pretty
I
good.
might hop on. I might, watch it. I've been watching Westworld recently.
Yeah.
The new season of that just came out. I had no idea a new season was coming, so I got to watch that new season. When I'm finished with that, I might
Because it's
watch
a
it
lot.
after that. Yeah, because I know it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But I'm here for it though. I'm not even tripping. I am so completely ready for it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I think
But
what's it
when it
called?
comes to like, is my man Kit Harrington? He's not the Black Knight, right? Or is that the same dude?
Yeah, same dude.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know people love him so much. Like people go crazy for
He
Jon
did. He did a
Snow.
good job, man. His
Mhm.
character, you know, going the route that it did, uh, was really happy. I was really happy about that. And then he got the role for Black Knight. I thought was, and I loved him, even though we barely got anything from him. What we did
Mhm.
got was really cool, and I'm really excited to see other projects from him. And so I'm just really interested to see where they're going to go, uh, considering what happened with the last season. Um, but I don't know. I don't know because
Yeah.
the last book for that season hasn't even came out yet.
I was
Still,
about to say
yeah,
they don't even know what's going on yet. And my man George,
yeah,
you gotta kind of just it's hard to not use source material when it's from him. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like my man created everything. So it's gonna be crazy. Uh Derby Gaming says, I watched the Super Mega Force, and yeah, I said enough. The writing is so lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I think those are the Netflix ones you're talking about, right? I think that's what the Netflix one is, Super Mega Force. I might be wrong. The Nickelodeon era, Jesus, is so bad. Yeah. The Nickelodeon flopped with a lot of stuff, especially like literally. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender and
It's
like
definitely
Legend of Korra are like the rise and fall of the good Nickelodeon, basically. Very similar to how Teen Titans and Young Justice are like the rise and fall of good Cartoon Network. We don't have that level of care with the shows anymore. It's all kitty BS, to be completely honest. And it's like we need
like
new channels or like a new teen channel or
yeah, or just a
something
new
like
outlook
in
on what.
between Adult Swim or something like that, because I understand what they're going for, because they wanted Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were always supposed to be for that like 8 through like the 12 and under age range, basically. And then those shows definitely push the boundaries of going to more of that teenage area, of everything. Like for sure Avatar, and for sure Teen Titans
Yep.
and Young Justice, of course, for sure. Like all Legend of Korra also, like these shows really started pushing the boundaries and pushing like what we expected from these shows as well. So now I'm really happy that we have like all of like Paramount Plus and like all of these different things, HBO Max, because now we get everything. We get
Yeah.
Young Justice, we get Avatar, the stuff and all that stuff that we want, and they don't have to tailor it to be like a kid show or anything like that anymore. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Derpy also says, boys, they officially wrapped filming on the live action Netflix series. That's right. Yeah,
Let's
Avatar,
go.
live action Avatar Netflix series.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro, I can't wait for that. That's going to be
Yeah. Hopefully they don't
amazing.
drop the ball
I
on
don't
this
think they're
one.
going to at all.
I mean, because this one they did this, and then shortly after they had decided they came out with the Avatar Studios news. Uh, but that's Paramount Plus, so that's why I'm so interested as to like where they're going.
Yeah.
Uh,
We know that the
or where
Netflix
that relationship
Avatar
is going.
show, what happened with, we know that the creators, I think his name is Dan
Because they
and
left, didn't they?
Michael or something like that. They left the show because they had creative differences as far as the storytelling that they wanted to do. I think as far as what Dan and Mike, I think their names are Dan and Michael. I might be wrong, but as far as what they wanted to do with Avatar, Netflix wanted to, change a few things. Like I think they wanted to make Sokka the younger brother instead of the older brother, or some like a couple changes like that. Minute changes, but huge changes for the fans and just people that actually expect something from Avatar. Uh, so that when they did that, Dan and Michael decided to leave, and then shortly after they decided to leave, Paramount Plus decided to create Avatar Studios, where they would be able to venture off and do all of the things that they wanted to do, which was which is a genius idea on
Yeah.
both ends. So I'm pretty sure we're only going to be getting like one season of this, or they
Oh
might
no,
have
yeah.
got the rights to be able to do the whole season over. To be completely honest, but or they might have been like, once we see what happens, then we can see what happens. But like in the terms of what happened with like all of the other live action animes that we've had up until this point, was it was basically they all were supposed to have other seasons. It's just people didn't enjoy them as much or whatever Netflix decided, and that's
Mhm.
what the outtake was. But as far as this show, like the creators left, but it's gonna still be crazy amazing because they're putting in a lot of love and a lot of time and money. And I think I think this was even put in the group with like Game of Thrones, if I'm not mistaken, or something like
Mhm.
that. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be." They want to put Game of Thrones level money into it, or it was something like that. I can't remember exactly what that was. Derpy says the Last of Us show has
Oh
been
yeah.
wrapped as well. Yup, man, we're gonna have to get you on the show, Derpy, my man. You got all the news too, huh? Yeah. I mean, Derp says, heard both of those will air in early February, and Avatar on Netflix and Last of Us on HBO and HBO Max. Ooh,
That's
that'll be
exciting.
dope. I would like to get that in February.
Yeah, I'm excited for The Last of Us, man. I'm excited for Avatar as well, but as a Last of Us fan, bro, I want to replay the game so bad, but I don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation, so I have
uh,
to.
you can actually, I don't know if your computer can handle it, but PlayStation has their own like cloud gaming type thing, and you can play The Last of Us with it. Because that's how I
I'll
was
have to check that
playing.
out.
All you got to do is just connect your controller Bluetooth style, download the PlayStation Now thing. I think it's about $10 a month, and you can play it. Just stream it to your computer.
I'll have to give that a
It's,
shot.
it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. Good response and everything. It was fun. I had a good time. Uh, Derby says Avatar creators left. Yes, but 120 million is the budget. 15 million per episode, 1 hour each, and there's gonna be 8 episodes. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
My man says they casted over 100 members in this show. Yeah, that makes sense. You
Has
have
to.
to.
The
Yeah,
world's
I
so
like it.
big.
The world is huge, and we meet so many people over the course of the series as
Every
well.
episode we met new people, so it was like
Literally.
new people, new story plots. So it's gonna be an exciting time. I
Yeah,
can't wait.
I'm just really nervous with like Appa and like Momo, stuff like
Yeah,
that. That's what I'm really nervous about more than anything because I
yeah.
think they can make the bending look amazing, all that look amazing, but it's really hard to make these animals look like
Hmm.
solid unless you're like Disney, to be completely
Yeah.
honest. Because like with like the Legend of the Ten Rings in Shang-Chi, that freaking dragon, like, bro, it looked real, like from head to toe, it looked like that man was really flying and everything. So that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is great news. I can't wait for us to actually see maybe a trailer coming soon.
Yeah,
Uh, I think we'll see one by the end of the year for sure, especially if it's potentially coming out in February. Uh,
if it just finished wrapping, and it usually takes them about 6 months, I think, for like good CGI to get on there. So that makes sense. We could see it around February because the CGI would be done around next year,
mhm.
early January. So they'll definitely have something for us to see. I would think September,
Yeah,
maybe like
before
September.
December for sure, at least.
Yeah, it would make sense they would give us something before this year is over for Avatar at least because they
Hmm.
know how hype it is. Um and I don't know what else Netflix has that's hype that's supposed to be coming because it all came. We got it all already. Like we got Squid Games. You know what I mean? We got Cowboy Bebop. We got all of those things that we were like that was that Netflix has
Stranger
really
Things
been
season 5
talking about.
apparently. So there is
We
supposed
got
to be a
Stranger.
season 5.
Really?
Yes.
Okay,
Apparently, from what I
didn't.
saw, it's supposed to be it's gonna jump ahead in the future, like to the 90s. I don't know if that's true, but I
I
saw
haven't
that
seen anything about that.
because I swear I don't know why I have a vague memory saying season 4 was split into 2 parts, and then season 5 is going to be the final and complete season.
Oh yeah, no, that I've never heard that. It was always that season 4 is going to be the last
I
thing,
don't
but
know
it's
why I
split
have that in
into
the
two
back of my head.
parts. Because I think we thought we thought that the 2 parts were each its own season, though. That's what we thought before. We didn't know that they were splitting it into 2 parts. And then once we found out that they were doing the 2 parts, that's when we were like, oh, so there is no season 5. Because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be ending it with this. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why this was supposed to be like the Game of Thrones level season, and they're putting all the money into it because it's supposed to be the last season.
Okay, yeah. So there's going to be season 5. This is from Entertainment. It was like 2 days ago, an interview with the directors, the Duff brothers. They brought it out. There were no information about season 5, but they were just saying how season 4, obviously part 2, debuts July 1st, and then the release date for season 5 has not yet been announced. But what I am seeing is season 5, it's not been revealed that if it's a spin-off or connected to the story that we're in right now. So they have some wiggle room for what that could be there. But that's something we'll have to for sure dig into a little more to make sure.
For sure. We'll probably hear a little bit more about it,
especially after
the second part comes out. Yeah. Derpy says Appa and Momo, I heard they are going to use the same technology they use for Baby Yoda, aka Grogu.
Puppet.
Okay. That's I don't know how I feel about that. To be,
they have to do it right.
Honest.
They have to do it right.
I'm gonna say I think they'll do a puppet, but and CGI. Oh, like do a combination, like when we're up close.
Yeah,
they have like it be a puppet, but when he's like flying and doing all these other things, it's CGI. I could see something like that happening. For sure. But, I don't know how I'd feel about that. To be honest,
I don't know either. I don't know how they would even. I don't know how it would look even CG, just full CGI.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think it kind of has to be both because they interact with Appa way too much. You know what I'm saying? So maybe see like what we saw with what was that Book of Boba Fett with the thing that he was writing because that right the bantha. No, that was a puppet. Yeah, I think that was a puppet too. So I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know, man.
They did look really good though.
Yeah, the bantha looked really good. So
they could make it work. They could make it work.
Yeah,
I think it's like if he's doing like really intense fight sequences, like if when
it has to actually, CGI,
it might be a little weird, but
it has to be for the most part
at that point. It might be pretty cool.
Man Appa definitely be using his tail to like wipe out, some of the firebenders and whatnot that are attacking him. And then we have an 8-hour season basically, so that'll be solid. I would love it.
Yeah.
Derp also says, have you taken a look at the cast yet? Yeah, we have looked at the cast over time on these pop culture news updates when they've been released. Everyone looks amazing. Iroh is on point the most out of everybody for sure. And also Ozai.
Oh yeah.
Ozai is he looks my man. Both of them look dead on. Like it's crazy. I was like, yo, how did they find a dude that had the same jawline as a cartoon character, guy? Because because that man looks dead on Ozai. the kids all look okay. They look way better than the movie that we got. You know,
Yeah,
they look
they
everyone looks
definitely a little
tremendously better.
more, definitely closer to what we're accustomed to within the show,
Yes,
uh,
yes.
which makes me excited. Makes me excited.
Yeah, I me as well, bro. I think Avatar has the potential to bring that Stranger Things level of hype to Netflix. Because Squid Games season 2 is definitely going to bring that hype as well. But I
Yep.
think we just barely got like that announcement that they've started that or that it's official and all that. So
Hmm.
we still got a little time until we'll get that. And then all of Us Are Dead was awesome, but I don't think it nearly did anything for that Netflix platform like, Stranger
Yeah,
Things,
not
Squid
like Stranger
Games.
Things. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like Squid Games is really one of the only things that's really took over everything like that. Squid like Stranger Things did. Even the other things that we had, they were all good. Everything we've gotten from Netflix is good, like Bird Box and all these other movies and shows. They've all been good, but nothing has just taken over for pop culture, at least. Like Stranger Things and Squid Games, those are the two. And I
Yep.
think they have the potential to do it as well with Avatar. I think they had the potential to do it with Cowboy Bebop, and it just didn't hit as
Yeah.
hard as it could have because it was good. Like I think we both enjoyed
I think
Cowboy
we both
Bebop.
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I think everyone actually I haven't heard a bad thing from anyone. Everybody was like, wow, I actually wanted to see what a second season would be like from this,
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting
Yeah. Yeah.
to see where we go.
With that being said, going on to our next item on the docket. This is an interesting one. A Wonder Man series is currently in development at Marvel Studios. Uh, from what I understand, Wonder Man
Ooh.
apparently has a pretty big arc revolving him and Scarlet Witch.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think I heard a rumor
I think they're
pertaining
in a
to this
relationship.
Wonderman show that this is gonna be the first time that we see White Vision again in the MCU.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken, this was something that I heard as a rumor. This is a rumor. No facts behind this, but if I'm not mistaken, once again in WandaVision, didn't we see Wonder Man in one of those intros or in the back of one of those commercial type things? Like when we saw the
Is he a toy?
bovine or something. I don't know, man. I just kind of it's in my brain
I
somewhere.
know in some of the featurette stuff we've seen for WandaVision, when people were getting interviewed, behind them were posters of Wonder Man.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And I think we even noticed it a couple times and had talked about it during a pop culture news update at one point. Um,
Yes.
but I don't know if we talked about him having his own show. I think we thought he was going to appear in the show at the time, but that
Yeah.
didn't happen. Um,
All right, so let's see. I got the big book of Marvel here.
okay.
So let's check out a little bit about Wonder Man because I'm not gonna lie, I know of Wonder Man, but like I don't think I know anything about Wonder Man at the same time. Okay, so Wonder Man. His real name is Simon Williams.
Okay.
He's from New York. He's an adventurer, and his first appearance was Avengers #9 in October 1964. Damn.
Okay.
Body composed. Okay, his powers. Body composed of ionic energy, which provides enhanced strength, stamina, flight, longevity, virtual invulnerability, and freedom from the need to eat or even breathe. Wonder Man is virtually immortal as his ionic body will reform regardless of whatever injuries he sustains. So I guess my man's
Oh,
basically Superman, if I'm not
yeah. I was like, yo,
mistaken.
that's basically Superman.
Um, okay, so born the wealthy inheritor of a family business, Simon Williams ran the company into near bankruptcy and embezzled funds to invest with the criminal Magia, nursing a grudge toward the competition. Oh, nursing a grudge toward the competing Stark Industries and its champion Iron Man. William underwent ionic energy treatments from Baron Zemo and the original Masters of Evil. As Wonder Man, he infiltrated the Avengers but refused to follow through on Zemo's scheme to destroy the team and perished after aiding his Avenger teammates. The homicidal robot Ultron later copied Wonder Man's brain patterns to help program the android Vision. So in the comics, they didn't use Thor, they used him. Because yeah. Okay, so back to life. Believed dead, Wonder Man hibernated in an ionic coma until restored in a zombie like state by his unstable brother Eric, the Grim Reaper. The resurrected Wonder Man returned to the Avengers, befriending the Beast and forging a close bond with the Vision, whom he viewed as a brother due to their shared brain patterns, Superboy Superman style.
Okay.
Wonder Man became a part-time actor and stuntman and also helped to establish the Avengers West Coast. At this time, he realized he loved the Scarlet Witch, who had since married the Vision. After the Vision's dismemberment and reassembly, Wonder Man refused to allow his brain patterns to be copied a second time, driving a wedge between him and the Scarlet Witch.
Mm.
Nevertheless, as time went by, the two began a romance, and Wonder Man pursued a successful acting career in Hollywood movies. And there's another little thing, but yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
I don't know.
that's a good chunk.
We have a little bit of there. That I mean, they could use them again to bring back Vision if they
I
want.
mean,
Right?
they
But
could,
they've already kind of did that
yeah,
with
but
White
they
Vision.
could definitely be doing that. That could have been what they did with White Vision, since they didn't have Thor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they didn't have Thor to copy or whatever the case may be again, so they used Wonder Man instead. I could definitely see that, and maybe that's even why we see him in White Vision.
Yeah.
You know, or why we see White Vision in the show, because that would be awesome.
With that
And
said, we don't even know what's happening with Wanda after.
I was about to
after that.
say, and
I
though
was like,
with this announcement, is it only reiterates us knowing that Wanda is about to be
yeah,
overarching in the MCU overall, because she could very well potentially be in the show, and this be one of the seven shows that she's supposed to appear in,
yeah,
part of her contract, or one of the 7 projects. It could be this, it could be Agatha, House of Harkness, you know what I mean? And then whatever else she needs to be in for
yep,
the rest of the MCU, whatever
yeah.
we get, you know. So I'm here for it. I think it sounds like a really good idea. I think having Wonder Man be in the MCU is awesome. Giving him a show seems a little weird, because
Yeah,
since
I don't
he's
know where they're gonna
Superman,
go with that.
I feel like he should definitely have a movie. But if they're gonna like Moon Knight him in a way, you know, to where we're getting like that backstory of Moon Knight now, you know, like Wonder Man. He's
Yeah,
already Wonder Man, but not fully there, and we get him kind of coming into the character more. I'm here for that, you know. Even a Superman and Lois Superman and Lois
yeah,
type of thing, because that show is awesome. I'm
mhm.
down for that too.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of different things that could potentially be happening with, you know, in the future. Like I think, like where we left off with Wanda in Doctor Strange. I want to assume she kind of snapped out of her, angry, violent self,
Oh no,
but like I don't know. Oh,
not at all.
oh,
Hello,
hello. Okay,
you good?
yeah, we're good. But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what to expect, man. But I'm excited. I think this is cool. I think I loved what we heard about the character just now with the Big Book of Marvel. Um, I
mhm.
think we have a lot of surprises on the way. I think we really do. And I think Miss Marvel's gonna shake up the game a little bit for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Because I'm loving every bit of it. The latest episode was incredible. Um,
Mhm.
I can't wait to see where they take us with that show as well.
Oh yeah. I love Miss Marvel. I'm about to have to go back and find all of the different times I was connecting Shang-Chi and Miss Marvel to each other, so I can now, you know, properly be like, in motherfucker, you know what I mean? Because I mean, WandaVision, Scarlet Witch, and this, like, yeah. I mean, go ahead, Marvel. You know, keep taking my ideas. It's all right. I gave you full access, because it's making it awesome. Uh, new rock stars. If you need me on the show, just let me know. Team Samurai, my man, said, "What up,
How's it going,
Marvel
Samurai?
Bros? How you doing, Samurai? Let us see you in the chat, man. How's your Sunday going? How's everyone's Sunday going? I hope everyone's having a good day today. But yeah, that I think with what we just read from the Big Book of Marvel, as far as this Wonder Man series goes, I think it's going to be pretty similar to that, if not get it a little bit reversed. I wouldn't even mind seeing Scarlet Witch like looking for Wonder Man because she wants to like use him to copy him into Vision or whatever the case may be. Anything like that, bro, is going to be solid.
Yeah.
And just to have, I mean, who has everybody been wanting in Hyperion? I think everybody was kind of been asking for Hyperion to be in MCU as Marvel's Superman, but it makes so much sense as to why they would use Wonder Man instead, because once again, like we already know from what Kevin Feige and the creators of Miss Marvel has said, they're trying to, when they're using these characters that we know and love, if the MCU was not set up for them particularly and how they are going to make it to where it fits how the MCU is right now. Very similar to why we had Mysterio come in the way we did and have it be very centered off Iron Man tech. Same with Vulture. That's how it is in the MCU. People like in the comics, we have like 17 different Stark Industries. You know what I mean? But in the MCU, it's not going to be. That's not how it's going to happen because, he's Iron Man. You know what I mean? He's the one that has all this power, so he's definitely going to be creating all this different stuff. And now that he's dead, though, it does make sense as to why all these other companies maybe even get Hammer Tech coming back, AIM coming back, all these other things coming back into the MCU to where now they have a bigger stance in everything that's going on. And I mean, they even said it in the Big Book of Marvel that he did everything he did to become like Iron Man in the first place, so he could get his tech company off the ground. So I mean, it would definitely be a little bit lackluster, but if he's the new owner of the Stark building or something like that, it would make sense. I don't think we would like it because we would want it to be someone else a lot more not only known, but have a bigger stake in the MCU, like have it be the Baxter building or something like that. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But Wonder Man, yeah, I think whatever they do, bro, is going to be solid.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited.
But coming up right here, just so you guys know, you can now purchase Marvel Bros merchandise by visiting our website at www.marvelbros.com. That's www.mrvlbros.com. And don't forget to tag us on social media so we can see how you represent the super fam, because we much love and appreciate all of the love and support that you guys give us here on the channel. And then moving right along to our next one. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not gonna lie.
This one makes me mad. I don't even know.
We were like, what in the hell is going on? So this is how we find out about this, by the way. Lady Gaga is reportedly being considered for a Harley Quinn role in the Joker 2 musical. So I don't know why they decided to tell us that, Joker 2 was going to be a musical, or that we were going to get a Joker 2. I don't even think we knew we were getting a Joker 2 before this announcement. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it was like confirmed or anything.
I knew it was
like
I knew there was like in the early stages, but like it was never confirmed.
Yeah, it was never confirmed. It was just a lot of talks about it possibly happening. Joaquin Phoenix was like, hey, you know what? I actually am willing to do it. I am willing to do it too. And a lot of stuff like that was coming out. And then all of a sudden we hear Lady Gaga is reportedly being considered for Harley Quinn, which I think is a solid casting.
I think it is too.
I think that's solid. But
a musical?
For it to be a musical?
No.
Bro. I don't want to do this all day.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't want. I don't want it, at all.
I don't know what this could even look like. I don't even want to think about what this could look like.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm super interested as to, is this going to be a full blown musical, or is it going to be like specifically Harley Quinn singing to Joker as she's being his
Therapist.
thank you. Because that's how it is in the comics. She's his therapist first, and then he slowly turns her to believe what he believes, and then she breaks him out. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
then she becomes Harley Quinn. So if that's what we're seeing, and then in this she's like singing to him every once in a while, okay. But if we're getting like full blown like man, if we're getting like full blown music scenes and stuff like that, I'll be a little triggered. Not gonna cap.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. We were live doing something when this news popped,
Yeah,
and I had to say it because I was just like, "Wait a minute, yo!" And I was like, "Can you believe this? Yo, Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn, musical? Oh, dude, I don't
that's
like
not
musicals. I'm just gonna say it. I really don't like
bad.
musicals. With that said, I haven't found one that I've connected with a whole lot. You know, there's a lot of them out there, but High School Musical is as far as I go.
I knew you were gonna say that. I freaking knew it. I felt it,
uh,
bro. I was like,
that's literally
yeah.
as far as I go. Outside of that, I can't do it. You know.
I said it ain't me.
But
It just ain't me.
yeah, this doesn't feel right.
No, I feel you. I'm not really looking forward to this, to be honest, because it's a musical. Maybe they might come into the
Maybe they'll
game
trick
and
us.
switch up our entire
Yeah,
mind, and then it actually be the best musical that we've ever seen, and it'd be like, oh my god, no wait, this is the thing that made me like musicals. I've never liked
yeah.
a musical before, but now I need more. But I never felt like Joker 1 had any musical vibes. It definitely had play vibes more than
Hmm.
any, like, you know what I mean, more of a like a play. I could see that. No, not a musical, but a play to where people
Yep.
are acting on stage, not singing, acting. I would definitely even watch. I would watch a play of Joker. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would
Oh,
be
I would too.
freaking
That'd be really cool.
impeccable. I think that would be beautiful, especially if they have all the right actors and whatnot in the or performers or whatever you'd like to call them. But I will say that Lady Gaga is actually a good actor as well. She's not like
Yeah, she's a
super
really good actor.
cringe
She's
or
gotten
anything
really
like
good.
that. You know what I mean? She did a great job in American Horror Story, yo. Like everything that she's been in as well is pretty good, to be honest. Usually it's not her fault if something she's in isn't good, is
Yeah.
what I'll say. Um, so I'm interested in this. And Joaquin Phoenix, my man. I mean, he brought his freaking A game to this
Oh
Joker.
yeah. Oh yeah. I Such a good movie,
Nervous.
man. Such a good movie. Really powerful. Really wasn't expecting it to be the movie that it was, but they made it work, and I was really happy with it. I really was.
Mhm.
Uh, but not too sure about part two. We'll just have to wait and see. Like you said, I hopefully they surprise us and make us like musicals. Uh, but I think a lot of people are also confused with the musical thing, so maybe they actually don't do that since it's so early. You know, they're like, okay, maybe we don't want to do this because
Yeah.
the fan reaction out here is not what we want. You know what I mean?
Unless it was like an accident because everyone just assumed because Lady Gaga's a singer that it was going to
Yeah,
be a musical. I would like something to like that to happen. Or if it's just a huge finesse, but please no.
yeah,
No one wants this.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
But moving right along with our final item on the docket,
Oh yeah.
uh, this was a little surprising for us. I think we're both a little shocked at this. Thor: Love and Thunder
Oh
will
yeah.
have a total runtime of an hour and 59 minutes. This is definitely one of the shortest.
I think this is not only the shortest Thor movie,
Yeah, I
but
think it's
this is
like
one of the shortest Marvel movies as
yeah,
well.
yeah. It's pretty short, man. With that said, I know uh, all the big people have already got to see this
Yeah.
movie, and so far the responses from it have been great. They love Gore the God Butcher. From
Yes.
what it seems like, it's the movie's. I don't want to use the term outrageous, but like everything it does is like times 10. Um,
I heard it's still very comedic though,
Yeah,
which is
very
something that I'm
funny,
not
very comedic.
really
Which
looking
I
forward
really,
to
and I know
because I
we and
think
I
we've talked about yes.
we're
Okay,
both
we're
thinking what's more serious compared to the
like
last
yo,
3 or last one.
like okay, Thor 3, I think that should have been the end of the comedic thing. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
mean, I'm all for Thor using humor as a way to cope with his trauma. Yes, but I mean, just the entire environment is a humorous one for everyone, you know. And I'm not a big fan of that, especially with seeing Tessa Thompson in Westworld recently. I had no idea how much range she actually has as an actor. And holy frijoles, bro, like she is peak. She's
Oh yeah.
peak, bro. So I'm really hoping that with this movie, like I know it's gonna be good once because Thor is awesome, but I'm just really hoping that it's not begging us for laughter, I
I
guess,
hope
you
I'm not
know?
walking into a comedy.
Yeah,
You know.
because gore is not something to laugh about. I mean, the mighty Thor in the comics, her
Or a
entire
comedy
arc is that,
action. I get. I
yeah,
don't know what the
yeah,
yeah.
but her entire arc is that she has cancer, and the gods have basically bestowed her the way to do, like, to be able to be Thor, and that's the only time she doesn't have to suffer from the cancer that she has. And then every time that she like powers down, basically Shazam style, she is dying again. So there's nothing, you know what I mean? There's nothing about this that should be funny. And I hope that they finesse the hell out of us with like the first 15 minutes and it'd be all funny, funny, ha ha, with the Zeus thing when he's like naked and all of
Yep.
that. And then immediately after that, Gore the God Butcher comes, murders everyone. And from then on, it's a different movie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm there for that all the way.
Yeah. But I don't know. From looking at all the reactions that I've
You think
seen,
it's the exact opposite of what I'm saying.
yeah, it's the exact opposite. They said it was heavily focused on comedy. That's what it feels like. Looking at all the reactions.
No, I saw some of those reactions as
Yeah.
well, and that's basically what I got from it as well. Um, Team Samurai says, "Did y'all hear that Marvel is attending Comic-Con next month?" Yes, I did hear
You know
that.
what?
I am
I
so
did
happy
see
about
that.
it. Not only are they going to Comic-Con, but I believe they're also supposed to be bringing in a few or talking about a lot of the stuff that they're supposed to be doing, leading us into D23.
Mhm.
That's going to be leading us into Disney Plus Day.
Yeah.
So, like I'm hoping that we just get a freaking amazing amount of just awesomeness, and we may even get our Black Panther trailer, coming out right now, yo. I'm really hoping that's happening.
Oh, we'd have to get it soon because it comes out
Yeah,
this
it comes out
November,
in
right?
November.
Yeah.
Yeah. The real double T in the morning. What's up with it? Double T. My man said
Yo,
hi.
how's it going?
Double T says, unpopular opinion. I'm excited for Madam Web and Venom 3. That is not an unpopular opinion
Yeah,
by any means
we're
around
pretty
these
excited
parts,
for it.
bro. We are pumped for Madam Web and Venom 3. Uh, Kevin might be producing Madam Web. I think Kevin Feige needs to go ahead and just be the granddaddy of all things,
Yeah.
everything, because he's creating a Star Wars movie that's supposed to be amazing. Or it's a show, I think. He's also doing some stuff for Sony, and then we got just him doing everything that's awesome with Marvel. So I think if they let him be like the creative director or something like that at like for certain properties, it would just go a lot smoother, bro. Because I mean, and he's a bigger Star Wars nerd than he is a Marvel nerd, but that's something we can talk about later. And that goes for my man Taika Waititi too. Since we're on Thor, Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie is also supposed to focus on the future of Star
Yeah.
Wars and not anything in the past. So bro, give me all of it. Give me all of it. Like, give me everything because
Yeah.
I just want to go forward from here on out. No more looking back.
I also heard great things for his character, Korg. Definitely a
Oh,
highlight.
okay.
From looking at some of the thoughts of the movie as well. Um, trying to think, were there any other takeaways that I saw from the non-spoiler stuff?
I'm a little nervous. I'm going to be honest when it comes to Thor 4. And I think I've been saying this forever. Like, I think I've been saying this forever. I was like, yo, out of everything that we're gonna get, Thor 4 is the one I'm not only least excited for. I don't mean to say it like that. Like, I'm not trying to hate on it, but mainly I'm just really, really, really nervous when it comes to Thor.
Yeah.
This is our first 4, like the first time we're having a 4th installment of any of this,
Yep.
with the same character at least. Because I know we're going to get a Captain America 4, but that's going to have Anthony Mackie taking the role of Captain America and not continuing with Steve Rogers, or Sam Wilson, I should say, taking the mantle. So with this movie, I feel like we're at this point in the MCU as well to where we need things to start getting a little spicier, man.
Yep.
I feel like that's how the MCU can get stale, is if we stay at this consistent level of right here. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
every movie be consistently good as hell, but they're all in the preteen range, basically, and we're never outgrowing that. And Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness and Moon Knight both outgrew that preteen role tremendously. That is definitely like the 18. I feel that's like definitely the 18 and up type of genre. And I don't know how my son would like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness right now, being 8 years old. I think it might be a little scarier, but I know there were kids in that theater when we saw the movie. So, we're just at that moment, man. I don't know. Oh my God, Double T. No, God. I thought this was gonna be on the docket, to be honest. But what are your thoughts on the news that Sony is making Kraven the new George of the Jungle? Yeah, bro. So apparently Kraven the Hunter is not going to be a hunter in
what?
his movie. Yeah, that's some of the
I
biggest
didn't
news
see
that's
that.
going out right now. Is that Sony is changing Kraven the Hunter from being Kraven the Hunter, and he's just gonna basically be Kraven, like George
What's
of
the
the
point?
Jungle type of thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're actually having it be reversed to where he's not a hunter, but he's like a hunter of hunters, basically. Like he's preserving animal life and stuff like that. Very George of the Jungle style, like my man Double T said. So that's really interesting to see. And I can't wait to see. I just need to know what's going to be happening with that,
What
because
we just talked about not having woke movies, bro. Like what?
literally, they're gonna have my man be
Oh,
Craven
dude.
the PETA. You feel me?
They could make it work, I guess. They could make it
Craven the
totally work.
activist.
But that's changing up his whole character. Like
Yeah,
that's and it's still that's wild.
yeah.
That's really wild. Uh
Double T also says
Dang,
he's
I'm
doing a
shook.
Star Wars movie with the WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness writer. Oh yes, that's very true. Yep, that's right. Yeah, man. I'm hoping that. Yeah.
Going back to Thor real quick. The
Yes.
reason I feel the way I feel is because of Matt Romas's or Soup's
Okay.
review. I'm gonna go ahead and read it right now. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna so still need to, and he's kind of extra when it comes to his stuff, but I like to read his reactions to stuff. But
Yeah.
I still need time to process, but these are my initial thoughts on Thor Love and Thunder. This movie is comedy. It doesn't take itself serious at all. It's Taika unleashed. Thor is so powerful in this one. Great. Gore is a great villain. It moves very fast due to the runtime. And like that post right there goes back to why you're so worried, and why I'm kind of worried.
I am
You know,
super worried because, like,
but I don't know. Maybe we'll be surprised. Others I saw was the best MCU movie since Iron Man, or like going back to that style of MCU. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's going to be an interesting time next week. No, 2 weeks from now, right? 2 weeks. Yes, because the
no,
7th, right? Or the 8th.
yeah. No. That's next week, bro. Because this week is the 1st, and the next week is the 8th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we
Yeah,
got
because
next week.
damn,
Yeah.
I didn't even know. We got to get our tickets.
Yeah.
Super sad. Even the tickets for this, we're not through the roof. we did not even know that they were coming out. I don't know if you remember
I saw
that,
that.
but
Yeah.
in our Fantastic Four chat, all of us were like, "Hey, yo, I just woke up one day and I was like on Twitter and it was like Thor tickets now available," and then I was like, "What?" And then I went into our chat. And I was like, Thor tickets are available?" Hannah and Remy lost their minds. They were like, "What? We haven't seen anything about it. Oh my god!" I was like, "Yeah, bro, I didn't see anything about it either. They just kind of released them and was like,
Yeah.
hey, here you guys go." Like, and for them to wait in 30 days basically until we have the movie coming out and drop a trailer and then not even tell us when we're gonna have the tickets like, bro, that was freaking insane. It was
Yeah,
insane.
bro.
I'm
I'm worried.
hoping.
Overall,
Yeah.
I think I'm worried more than I am excited at this point. With that said, I think we're going to see a really entertaining movie,
Yes.
no matter what. But like, I don't think we're going to leave that theater happy.
Yeah.
But I think we'll leave it excited because of everything that kind of it brings. But I don't think we'll be happy with what the movie gave us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Uh, if that makes sense. It's kind of complicated, but
No,
I
I
think
got you.
I think that's how I feel right now. Um, can't wait to watch it.
I bro, I don't know, bro. Man, I am so furious on one hand because Thor is awesome for one, and I
Yep.
think we can all agree that Thor is dope. And I don't feel like we've done Thor too much freaking justice, my guy. That's all I kind of got to say. I
Yeah.
don't feel like we've done Thor any justice. My man just keeps getting his ass whooped, either emotionally or literally. I mean,
Yeah.
he's lost, and he's lost some more. He has not taken a dub yet, bro. He has not won
He has not.
anything yet. Like, he didn't even take out my man. Like, even when he took out Thanos, it didn't even matter. My man was just an old man on a farm at that point. Like, bro, they have done my man Thor so dirty. Um, and I just really need that. I need a little bit more. And
Yeah.
you already know how I feel about Gore the God Butcher. If you guys have seen me in this channel talking about stuff, then you know that I am on the side of being very livid about how Gore the God Butcher looks. I know a lot of people are like, yo, if the acting is fine, then it's fine. I am not one of the people that subscribe to that notion. I feel like there is a reason why they went out of their way to make the Black Order look like the Black Order, to make Thanos look the way Thanos did, to make Venom look the way that he does, even in the Sony movie, all the way down to Mysterio, Vulture, even though he was like more of a, tech type of guy. I mean, like Falcon and Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch. I can go on and on and on with these people looking very similar to how are they depicted in the comic books, as well as even Ronan the Accuser, who is an alien. Even the Skrulls, even though I know they look a little bit weird, they still are aliens 100%. Drax, like Gamora, Nebula, like these are all alien characters that look and are not only alien characters, but are alien characters that are played by good actors. It's not like we're talking about some, actors that aren't good that they
Yeah.
just have to wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
but it's like, come on, bro. Like, awesome that we're getting Christian Bale, but man, it would be so doper to see how him be the actual Gore the God Butcher
Yeah.
that we've seen before. I mean, this is why a lot of issues, like people have had issues with um things in the past. I mean, they went out of their way to make Abomination look more comic book accurate. It just
Yep.
doesn't make sense to me why we would have this happen unless it's, like him being like, hey, yo, I
Oh
ain't
no,
putting no tendrils on. You know what I'm
it's.
saying?
I
And
think it's
it's
for
like,
sure that right
bro,
there. I think it's more like,
you
yeah,
know,
I'm not gonna wear. I'm not gonna
prosthetic
sit.
or
I'm not gonna
anything.
sit on a chair for 8 hours for you to do prosthetics, uh, and then not even look like myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that might have been the issue,
yeah.
or they really just didn't want to put in the effort to go that far. Or the
It's
other
just
thing that we talked
wild.
about was,
I mean, Korg is an entire rock person.
yeah, I was like, or it's Gore the God Butcher's like
Oh, backstory.
backstory. So like this is what he
Yeah.
looked like before he
The
kind of transitioned over like over time with the tendrils and
Mhm.
with the face, you know.
I
And
would be down with that. Yeah,
yeah, and that's something we have talked about that we would be completely down for. But I
like
don't
when he
know.
goes into that one place in the trailer and we see all the tentacles everywhere, like they somehow attach to his body or his head or something, and then he becomes
Yeah.
Gore, the god. Like we just first we have Gore, and then we see the God Butcher be born. Like I'd be down for that, and then he looks, a bit more comic accurate. I don't know. Uh,
Mhm.
let's see. My man Double T said, "I'm not worried at all." Oh, I already know Double T, you here all the way. But as for me and Battery, me a little bit more than Battery though. I think we're pretty similar when it comes to this. Actually, the comedy, man, is the comedy gets unbearable
It
at
gets
some point
overwhelming.
when they're just shoving it down your throat. Like I think Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness handled comedy
It had a great balance.
well. You know what I mean? To it's just the sarcasm of the moment, not sarcasm met with sarcasm met with a joke. After that, sarcasm met with another joke, and then sarcasm. Like, bro, that like I don't want that at all. But apparently, from what I saw another thing that Soup said, and he said, if you loved Thor Ragnarok, I think you'll really enjoy Thor Love and Thunder. This movie double downs on the comedy, epic action, and reinvents Thor again in a different way. So I don't know, man. I mean, it sounds like we're getting just as much as we do want as we don't want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
Um, Double T also says they're re-releasing original Michael Bay
Oh yeah.
Transformers
I
film
remember
for
this.
its 50th anniversary on July 10th. That's awesome. What? I didn't know that. Got to put that in the calendar.
I remember watching this movie in theaters when it first came out. It was incredible, bro. Like my whole family went. And up to that point, we never really did that. Like my whole entire family, we all went to go watch it.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and so that movie was incredible. Like as a kid watching that, it was so cool, man. Yesterday actually, they replayed they played the OG GI Joe animation movie, and
Oh,
the first day they played it, I was at work, and yesterday they replayed it, but it came out at a time where I could have totally known, but I just didn't know what time it came out. I was so mad because I would have totally went because it was a movie that I actually had on DVD for a while, and I watched all the time growing up.
oh, okay.
You know, so I was super bummed that I didn't get a chance to see it because our theater doesn't get though they get a lot of the Studio Ghibli stuff, but
Yeah.
like outside of that, we don't really get a whole lot of those other replays when it comes to like older movies that we want to
To
see.
be honest, we do have those happen a lot, but they're always on like the
Obscure
two
days and
like
times.
it's like a Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and you can see it for $1. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And that's the only time that we really have those happening.
yeah,
So I mean I am super I loved the original Transformer movies, like almost all of them. I think they did get a little rocky towards the end of the
last three for
cycle.
sure. A little rocky.
But, I don't think they were as bad as, Fast and the Furious. Like, for me, I can't do it with Fast and Furious. Way too cheesy, way too just nah, I
Yeah,
can't do it. But with Transformers, it was pretty solid, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty good all the way around. It did get a little bit like, but it stayed, awesome, though, if you know what I mean. The
yeah,
action stayed really good and all that type of stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what we get in the
yeah,
new trilogy that we're supposed to be getting for Transformers. I know they're
yeah,
working on it, but I don't know when it's supposed to be coming out or anything like that.
yeah.
Uh,
I hope they give it
I
justice,
think we've been
man.
talking about that since last year, if I'm not
The
mistaken.
Dinosaur movie is really exciting for me. I know that's supposed to be like the reboot, right? As far as we know,
I think
I think, or
it's
like
like
it's the start,
Wild
or
Zor. It's
actually,
like Beastland or something like
yeah,
that.
I don't know if it's the prequel or it's like a whole new start
Rise
for a
of the
whole new,
Beasts, isn't that
yeah,
what it's called?
Rise of the
Yeah,
Beast. Uh,
I
but
think
either
we're
way,
supposed to be seeing Unicron or
that
something like
was
that, or was that in the animation that was happening at the same thing? I can't remember, but I
we
know we
talked
talked
about
about a
we
Unicron.
talked about him because of the Hasbro toy and how I almost bought it for like $1,000 and I didn't need
Yes, I
it.
remember that. I remember that.
And I
My
showed
man
it to you. I was
was.
like, bro, I'm gonna make a dumbass decision and buy this
Oh
toy.
man,
And it was like, yo, I didn't need
that
to do
was
that.
hilarious.
But
That was
thank
hilarious.
God they were sold out because I'm out of cops at that time. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, my man said 15th anniversary, not 50th. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was gonna say 50.
My man said, I'm hearing there's a post-credit scene that's a game changer. Yeah,
I was
apparently we're gonna
about
have
to say that
2
too.
post-credit scenes for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. But overall, man,
Because they're introducing a big character. No spoilers. Oh,
okay.
I couldn't imagine that'd be the first time we see Kang the Conqueror or like
Blade,
something like that. That would be awesome.
fully kitted Black Knight, Wonder Man.
Nova.
A lot of names. A lot of names.
Beta Ray Bill. Bro, and Beta Ray Bill is one of my biggest arguments with people. Is like, imagine if they made Beta Ray Bill be like a humanoid dude and not like the horse dragon guy that he is, you know? Because Beta Ray Bill's alien race are basically horse dragons. Like that's basically what they are. Imagine if they made him a human and you know, just like, bro, no, you can't tell me that people wouldn't be triggered. Like
that would not be okay.
That would not be okay, and that's exactly
right
how I feel. That's how that's like making Groot a freaking human, like bro, because they want it to be so we can see Vin.
So
Diesel.
they could be inclusive. What?
Vin Diesel, bro?
Yeah,
Vin Diesel. I don't get, like.
I don't want to see a child Vin Diesel. What? Like
bro, making Rocket Raccoon a human so we get to see the actor, bro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, yo. That's just ridiculous. I cannot understand. Like, yeah. I refuse. Oh, my man said it's coming out June next year. Transformers, the new Transformers movie. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it was 23.
Please.
Overall, though, man, I think you said it perfectly. Though I think we're gonna get all the things that we want to see, but just as much as all the things we don't want to see.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, worried, but excited, and I can't wait to check it out.
I agree, bro. Worried but excited is I think that's a perfect way to say it. What else were we worried but excited for? I know it's been a few things that we've been worried but excited for.
I'm not sure. I know Miss Marvel was one of them. That turned out.
Yeah, I think it was Miss Marvel, to be honest. I think that's what it was.
That movie turned out, or that show's turned out completely fine, if not amazing.
Miss Marvel is
so far.
Man, I love Miss Marvel. I'm not even gonna lie.
Obi-Wan, I think. Obviously, that one kind of dropped the ball a little bit, but kind of redeemed itself towards the end.
Facts.
But yeah, I think
yeah,
that about wraps up.
I'm trying to see what we have coming out this week. My bad.
I know we still got Lightyear. We still got
Lightyear came out.
That one came out. I know that's one we still want to check out. I know we still want to check out the Elvis movie as well. But I don't think, other than Thor, I don't think we're getting a big movie that we're actually kind of looking forward to for a while. Right?
I'm not sure. Let me see.
Oh, we have Minions, July 1st.
Yep, that's this week.
Nope.
We've seen so much stuff for the Minions. Did you see the Office intro that the Minions did?
That was cool. That was cool.
I was like, yo, this is dope.
They're going to do a Men in Black 25th anniversary showing. Ooh.
See, told you.
Oh, the Deer King. That one looks pretty cool.
I don't think I've seen nothing for that. What's that?
I think it's a Studio Ghibli movie. It's brand new. I think it's going to be coming out. Or it's already out. I have no clue. I haven't seen the trailer for it at all, but just the vibe that I got for it looked pretty cool.
Okay.
Could be cool. But yeah, other than that, we don't really have any other big movies coming out for a while, I think. Other like Minions and Thor.
Okay.
And Nope. Those are like the next big movies, I think.
Yeah, Nope for sure.
Yeah. And Black Phone. That's another one that I know we want to check out too. That one's out currently as well.
Yeah, so we got new seasons of The Boys coming this week, and then we have The Boys, Stranger Things is actually coming out Friday, because it's coming out July 1st. So that's Friday is July 1st.
Okay.
So we have that, and then Miss Marvel this week as well. Kenobi is over, so we don't have that. New One Piece coming out. I think that's about it. Superman and Lois, which is a solid show. And then the premiere of Westworld is today. Umbrella Academy is out as well. And yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm pumped, bro. I can't lie. Yeah. Oh, we have a Dragon Ball Z movie coming out. Dragon Ball Superhero. Oh, that's not this week. That's next week. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Superhero, the 11th. That's supposed to be solid.
Okay. Sounds pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's supposed to be crazy solid. That Dragon Ball the superhero movie is supposed to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it follows the anime as well, but I'm not 100% off all of that.
Yeah.
Double T, my man says, what if Deadpool 3 is a multiverse team up with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds? I wouldn't mind it, yo.
I wouldn't mind it at all.
I just know that Hugh Jackman's like done with that all.
Yeah, I think he's pretty done with that.
He's at this point, he's like, man, I'm just too old to keep doing that regimen, my guy. To be
that, and I'm sure he might do it if they give him the right money.
True,
obviously, but I don't think they'll do that though. More specifically because he probably wouldn't do it. Ryan Reynolds would be totally down for that for sure, but him, I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds is going to be down for anything that happens.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Before we head out, just in case, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. We post all of our content, much more.
That is right. And make sure you guys join our Discord, where we are always having awesome conversations talking about everything. Like we're going to be talking about Kenobi, The Boys, Miss Marvel, all of the stuff, all of the things. Just make sure you have good vibes with us in there. And we have already talked about it as well. But if you would like to, you can become a member of the channel. And by becoming a member, you have access to member-only badges, channel emojis, and other special perks. And some of those special perks are when we do our trailer watches, we will have a trailer watch party for you guys to be able to watch the newest trailers with us, as well as suggest some other trailers that you might want to see. But you only get access to that by becoming a member of the YouTube channel. We appreciate all you guys for tuning in with us today on another amazing episode of Marvel Bros and an awesome pop culture news update. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Oh, yes.
Peace. Excelsior.
To support Marvel Bros, all you got to do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.